Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to be learning about the new piece of technology that was put into your classrooms over the summer. It is there to replace the old type of interactive whiteboard that we had. So let's talk about a few of the things that make it unique and a few of the things that you might want to try and work on today to help make your experience a little bit easier. So here we have a view board and we have the computer. Our view board is connected to our computer with an HDMI cord. These two pieces are not the same. They are not connected as far as if you turn one on, the other comes on. So first thing we're going to want to do is make sure we turn on our computer. So if our computer is on already, which I've done to save a little bit of time, then we can turn on our view board. You can do it either way, doesn't matter. So when I turn my view board on, and I have my computer on, it will come up with my desktop. What we want to talk about today is that while this is also a big monitor, there is much more to it than it just being a big monitor. This piece, the view board, can function independently of your computer. So let's talk about a few things about our view board that you may want to be working on today. So first of all, if you press the gear button down here, it tells us how we're connected. The HDMI, this is our computer, this is our desktop, this is the screen that I was just looking at. But let's take a look at the view board itself. So this is just the view board. In preferences, there's a few things that you might want to be looking at and changing to make your experience a little bit better. And if you can't keep up with what I'm doing, I will be sending out the directions and a video of how to do this after the training is over. So down here in the startup and shutdown piece, there's a few things that we're going to want to change or tweak or look at and make sure that this is how we want it to function. So sometimes people have complained about their view board or their computer turning off in the middle of the day. Well, it's not your computer turning off, it's what your view board is going to sleep. If the screen is idle for an hour, the system will activate the sleep mode. So that may make you think that everything is shut down. If you're somebody that has to do a study hall, or if you have to go do lunch duty, or if you're going to be gone out of your room for a while, you may want to make sure the Energy Star mode button is off. Then when you come back, you won't have the concern about wondering if your computer automatically shut off, if something happened, or whatever. So this is something that can help you. Another thing that will help you is down here, we can set a schedule. So if you're somebody that has to leave early for a sports activity, like you are a softball coach or a track coach, or you need to leave in the middle of the day. Maybe you're somebody that needs to go over to another building to teach, or you just have to have it on for a sub. You can set so your view board itself turns on and turns off automatically. That is not the computer portion, it's just the view board screen. We can add a schedule. I have mine set to turn on work days, and I usually get there, let's say 7:15 in the morning. So I set mine for 7:15 a.m. And then I want to make sure it turns off about 5 o'clock at night. Maybe that's the time I always go home, or that's the time I always have to go pick up my kids. Make sure that says PM, and that's also going to be on the work days. You can set another schedule, you can set multiple schedules if you're someone that is here part-time or here in the mornings one day, afternoons another day. You can set that schedule to come on at any time. Now, this view board will come on and stay on for about 10 minutes, and if there's no other signal, it will automatically turn off. It will go off. So on days that we don't have school, if it's a weekday, it will automatically turn off. To get back, toggle back, up here again, view board, this arrow up, and now I'm back to these options. This is HDMI. Remember, HDMI got us back to what was on our computer. What I want you to do right now is I want you to go to your room. I want you to get your view board turned on, get everything turned on, get your computer turned on, and try to set up a schedule and look at those preferences. We will meet back here in about a half an hour. I'll be walking by and checking it to make sure everything's going okay in your room.